Hello everybody, J-Man Major 12 here. It's been a while since I did like a Let's Talk video, and I just wanted to make like, I don't know, second monitor material. I stole that off of like, I stole that off of Sophisticated Eevee when they're playing, King's Skill, they play Mario Party. Because I like to make primary monitor material and secondary monitor material. That'd be cool. And I guess I just want to talk about fighting games. That's all I want to talk about. And while we're talking about this, we're gonna play what we're gonna watch. Well, it's in the background, but I can see it too. We're gonna watch some Lediva. You know, one of the best grapplers I ever played. Anyway, I wrote down some topics, but this video is mostly scripted. I mean, unscripted. This video is mostly unscripted. So, I don't... If I do any pauses, I'll try to cut them out, but just bear with me. Anyway, I guess on my first note here, it says grapplers. I love them. So I guess I want to talk about grapplers. And man, I guess I just really like playing grapplers. The thought of just hitting your opponent with like a grapple move and just doing like 30% of the health or whatnot. I mean, look at this chick over here. Yeah, she's one of my favorite grapplers like to ever exist. And I'm gonna be honest, it's probably because of those easy controls. Because I guarantee you, if oh my goodness, nice though. I guarantee you, if I was if they didn't have those easy controls, I probably wouldn't play her at all. Because I can never wrap my head around, you know, that little full circle input. Yes, you're supposed to do a full circle. So you're supposed to like, it takes skill like to freaking do it, because you have to I try to do it in training, but I mainly do easy controls. I don't even use the classic controls. And I tried in training, like I jump, hit them with something, and then like then do it. Because in case you didn't know, you get a buff kind of where ain't no way. Okay, yeah. You get a buff if you do the input, actually. So yeah, I do inputs in this game. I don't do all the easy moves, like... I do it, but that's only for the first hit. Like, say for example, you start with an EX Lariat from my girl Lediva over here. The rest of your combos, you could just do an easy input, and it counts as you doing the regular input. Like, they only do it for the first move you do. Which is fair. And oh my gosh, speaking of Lediva, man, her role, bro. I don't get how people can... I don't get how people can deal with it. Why aren't all Lediva mains crying out? It's probably because I'm the only one. It's probably because I need to get good. I said it in my... Oh, nice catch. I said it in my, Ghostface video. But like, man, I just need to get good, right? But that being said, still... And don't worry, Ghostface and NetherRealm is on my list right here, but let's talk about grapplers. See, that, I love anti-air grabs. Like, oh my goodness, that looks so cool. And it's just, man, the thought of just grabbing your opponent and just doing so much damage, it seems really cool to me, but obviously everyone has their own opinions, and that's probably one of the reasons why grapplers just... See, like that, he jumped and just did that. It's probably one of the reasons why grapplers is feared among the FGC, is because they... Like, this Seox, he is not a grappler, obviously. He's a rushdown character. He has to do all this just to, like, do some damage, right? And I'm like, slimming it down. I'm, like, simplifying it. Like, oh, this... But that's how combo games are, like, that's how combos usually are. Oh, you screwed up, Lediva. Ain't no way. Oh my gosh, what's she gonna do here? Oh my goodness, I haven't even thought of that. Okay. I should do that now, when a Seox is gonna overhead kick me with that, special move. Anyway. Yeah, like, oh, this Seox, he had to do all that, but meanwhile... Lediva's doing the same thing, right? But she's mainly a grappler. She's comboing. But, man, the next grab she throws, right? Like, she had to do... Oh, see? ultimate grab right here. That's a combo's worth of damage. Up, see, ultimate grab right here. GG. And it's just like, wow. That's mainly the reason why people are like, oh my gosh, a grappler or whatever. And they get so mad at grapplers. Even though, like, that's just a type, like zoning. Oh my gosh, don't get me started about zoning, please. Why did he... Yeah, I'd rather deal with, Tekken 8 and Grand Blue retarded players, I'm gonna be honest. Anyway. Yeah, zoning. I always said in NetherRealm games, you just... Actually, you know what, that leads me to our next segue. I put on my second patch of notes, Ghostface and NetherRealm. Then one of them is a topic I will get to. I don't want to say it yet. Ghostface, you know what? I have seen gameplay of him and he looks really fun. I'm gonna have to practice a lot more to get good with him, obviously. He literally just came out. But still. Man, I forgot how janky NetherRealm controls are, like, holy moly. But, okay, let's talk about Ghostface. First of all, like, I've seen, his identity and stuff, and, you know, in my losses I've been fatality and whatnot. Even when his mask is off, it's kind of weird. Because you would expect the voice actor who played Billy to, be, like, the voice when his mask is off. It's not. It's still the Ghostface voice changer, even though that kind of doesn't make any sense, because how's he changing his voice? Like, it doesn't make any sense. But you know what? I can take that, right? That doesn't bother me. Although, you know what I kind of find kind of funny, right? First of all, I have not watched all the Scream movies, right? I think I watched like 1 and 2. But well, how come Ghostface gets skins? Now you may be saying, Josh, literally everyone gets a skin in MK1. Yeah, not all the DLC characters, like the guest characters specifically. Because I already know for anyone's gonna comment, like Quan and Shang got like the Deadly Alliance thing. I already know, and the thing is, before that, they already got the Order of Light or Order of Darkness skin, and that's because of the reuse assets. So you know what? I can buy that, sure. If they didn't have them, I'd be, to this day, I'd be like, what are they doing over there? But at least they have those, and then you look at Omni-Man, look at Homelander, you look at Peacemaker. Now, the thing is, for characters like Homelander, I can buy it, because also I have not read the boys comic, so I don't know if he gets any other costume. Maybe you could give him that costume where, I watched an explained video, right? And I was like, maybe you give him that costume where, actually, no, that's kind of a spoiler in the comic, so I don't think I should say it, but there's a certain type of costume at the end that maybe he can have. But, yeah, for Homelander, I kind of understand, he, doesn't really, have any other costume. Oh my goodness, sweetheart, why would you do that? I would've just layered it him. But anyway, yeah, Ghostface has, I believe, 4 costumes. Which is, you know what? They probably pulled that from all the movies. Like I said, I did not watch all the movies. But they probably pulled it from all the movies. But NetherRealm, you guys had one job. Where was the mask, bro? You guys did one job. That better be DLC in the future. That's the only thing you guys need to do, actually. And by the way, I'm joking. Like, I don't take it too seriously. Like, I'm still gonna play the character, right? But still, like, come on, bro. The everyone was expecting it. And, man, I'm just saying, these costumes are what they did for Ghostface, and you still get hugged. Oh no, the Bat Dash. Oh, there ain't no way this is. See? Oh, you're right now. Whatever. I bet if he lighted, grabbed, it would have reached, because the light grab was more reach. Anywho. And I love how they tied them. They made this is the first guest character to, like, I think, in my opinion, well, I think, right, to actually feature Mortal Kombat in the moveset. Let me explain, because in case you didn't know, spoiler, but like they've been around in MK for years. The two compatriots or comrades he works with when he switches his Kira and Cobra. So, big question is, not big question. The big thing is that he took MK characters he took MK things for a guest character and made it his own, which is really cool. And I think they cooked with Ghostface. I think it's creative. Whether he's beta or whatever, I don't care. He's really fun. And my video didn't go exactly how I had planned because zoning's still relevant in NetherRealm. And even there was this one match, bro. I promise you. I was mashing Sub-Zero for the cameo. I was blocking, you know, projectiles. I was getting zoned out. And I was mashing Sub-Zero, bro. Did not come out once. Full bar of Sub-Zero. Did not come out once, bro. And I promise to gosh, if someone's gonna tell me that, oh, you can't be blocking when you call a camera. That's bullcrap. I did it before. I think you see me in the video do it. Maybe or maybe not, but I did do it. I know, I remember it. But still, oh my goodness, that's amazing. What the frick? Why would you just air grab? Oh my gosh, everybody's retarded at fighting games. Oh my goodness, why would you air grab? Anyway, oh my goodness. Anyway, it is just diabolical how jank the controls are in NetherRealm. By the way, I never played Injustice 2, by the way. I wanted to, but I stuck to watching it. Then I got bored of watching it because it was just Dr. Fate 2. Dr. Fate Justice 2. And because like I said, I really don't like chip death. I truly don't like chip death. I don't like being punished for blocking. I think it's fine to punish turtling, right? Because that's what chip damage is there for. That's what the timer is there for. Oh, you like blocking? Okay, I'm just gonna chip away your health, and then now I have the health lead. GG easy. Now I'm gonna wait until timeout, and that's cool. But gosh dang it, man, I really don't like being punished for blocking. It makes no sense to me. Now maybe I'm just a young head, and all the old heads are like, yeah, you totally need chip death. You totally need it. Otherwise, people could just block forever. I'm like, okay. In my opinion, Tekken 8 like holds the candle for my ideal version of chip death. Even though they don't have chip death, they just have chip damage. But the thing is, you can recover the chip damage by attacking. You have to be aggressive, and yeah, you could cover the chip damage. You have to be aggressive. You have to get in there. And plus, there is no zoning in Tekken. The only thing you have in Tekken is long normals. That's the only thing you have. And man, and then you will your opponent down to the last drop using all your chip damage. Like, let's say Leroy I started 1+2 a lot while in heat. Yeah, that's some fat damage. I've done it to my friend before. He lost tons of health just from like blocking. And don't worry guys, it's a high, so if you see it coming, you can like easily, like Ladiva did, if she saw that coming, you could easily just say nah to it, crouch under and punish me. But that's besides the point. Let's say Leroy drops you down to your 1 health, and then you stay turtling. You're not getting punished for blocking, well, at least that much, you know what I mean? You're not getting punished for blocking like, oh man, I can't make any risky moves here, I gotta block so I can keep my life. You're not being punished for that. You're being like, okay, I have to be defensive, or else this guy can kill me. And I really like that, and then it just takes one mix-up, that's all it takes, one mix-up. And the thing is, I don't like the answer of, oh, just don't put yourself in that situation. Just like this, don't jump at Ladiva, bro. Excuse me. It's just, man, I really hate chip death. I just really hate it. Please, like I said, and anyone in the comments wants to enlighten me on chip death, go right on ahead and tell me. I want you to tell me your opinion. Like, if you agree with me, tell me your opinion as to why. I'm very curious. And if you disagree with me, tell me your reasons why it should stay. While I'm just sipping up on, like, I need to get good and get better at fighting games. And chip death is totally fine. I want you to tell me how wrong I am. Anywho, on to NetherRealm, right? Even though I've been talking about them, one thing I specifically wanted to talk about is that, do you guys think NetherRealm was cooked? Like, since WB is burning on fire right now? Now, there are plenty of other videos talking about why it's going on fire or whatever. You could just look them all up. Like, from Cartoon Network being just obliterated. And by that I mean, there's no new interesting shows or whatnot. Nothing like that. There's nothing new interesting. And I will always remember this one time that things that kind of baffle me about Cartoon Network. I know I'm talking about fighting games, but just hear me out. There's this cartoon, I don't know, I think it's Vincent and Valentino or whatever. It's a place that takes place in I don't know where it takes place, but these two kids solve mysteries together, whatnot. Now there's this other they did a crossover, right? With Amazing Grappler Diva. They did a crossover with another show. I don't know, I think it's called Villainous, right? And the thing is, this show airs in New Mexico. Not New Mexico, I'm sorry. In Mexico, right? And what always doesn't make sense to me is there are English dubs of the show. And even then, even if they weren't, that kind of baffles me as to why is the show exclusive? I'm gonna be completely honest. That doesn't make sense to me. Like, why would a show be exclusive when you, and I'm speaking from a businessman perspective, why is this show exclusive to Mexico when you can, market it towards Americans, put it in Americans things, right? Because there is English dub, and I seen the girl that everyone goes goo goo gaga over for, right? And I gotta say, why? Because the thing is about me is they did a crossover with the show, but if you were a Vince and Valentino, or whatever, like I said, I don't remember the show, and if you were a fan of that, you don't know who these characters are if you... You don't know who these characters are if you just strictly viewed the, version of the show where it's like, if you're American, right? If you don't know who these characters are, which is crazy. And like, why would you do a crossover with... Oh my goodness, you mad lad. Anyway, oh my gosh, FGC players are the most stupid players, oh my gosh. Anyway, it doesn't make sense to me, why would you do a crossover that your audience doesn't even know who they are? That's like regular show doing a crossover with... Actually, I can't think of anything, but... Okay, hypothetical situation. That's like Mexico... Regular show doing a crossover with Adventure Time. Oh wait, it's just a comic. Oh wait, they actually did that in real life. In case you didn't know, there's this regular show comic. No, okay, that's like... That simmers it down. Regular show X Adventure Time comic. It wasn't just a regular show comic. Even though regular show does have comics, I read one of them. I kind of liked it. It was one where they wrestled with this Taika woman. She was being... Mordecai Rigby was getting, you know, splattered. And then, you know, she lost her power or whatever. I like that they took her to Jump City. I ain't gonna lie, I really love that part. But anyway, one thing that really baffles me, like, yes, they did a regular show X Adventure Time crossover comic. Why? Now, you may be saying, what do you mean it's a crossover between the two, like, in 2010s, I'd say? I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, 2010s of Cartoon Networks. Like, one of the biggest shows or whatnot. Like, two biggest Cartoon Network shows of an era. Now, okay, sure. Why is it a comic and not a freaking animated special where most viewers view it? Like, no offense to my comic friends, but still. Just like, oh, and get this, oh my gosh, get this. There was a Cartoon Network crossover between Ben 10, Samurai Jack, Powerpuff Girls, Ed and Eddie, Dexter's Laboratory, and I forgot what else, but it's basically those properties, right? Now, the thing is, this was not an animated special, and this was like, this was not an animated special. This was a comic. Now, I gotta tell you. Like, why again? I would have loved to see it animated. I read the comic and oh my gosh, I liked it. I loved it. And I gotta say, why? Why not do an animated special to make more money or whatever, like ratings or whatnot? Between these 4 properties that you own. And then, like, okay, one thing I did like about the comics, this is what I like about comics. I don't read them. I don't read them, like, anymore. I don't like how they've been. And oh my gosh. One thing I really love about the events of comics is that they have events where you could say, hey, what character was doing, what was this character doing at this time of event? I actually really like that. Because, okay, spoiler about the Cartoon Network comic, but even though it's very old, it's called Super Secret Crisis War. That sounds like a Marvel event that they would do in the Marvel comics. Anyway, the robots, like, the villains all, like, of the franchises, you know, Samurai Jack, you know, Aku, Mandark, Vilgax. I think there was another one. Mojo Jojo, yeah. They all collaborated to get rid of the heroes, obviously, but they... I forgot how they met with each other, but they got these robots, and the robots would teleport them if they defeated the robot. Now, obviously they did, and they got teleported, yada yada yada. The thing is, it explained, they didn't have to, but they explained why weren't any other Cartoon Network characters they, like, the robots interacted with, teleported to them, right? They did Kids Next Door, Johnny Bravo, and Cow and Chicken. There could be others. I think there was Billy and Mandy. I just remembered. There was Billy and Mandy, I believe. I like that part, but then again, that could have been animated too. Like, that could have been separate things on their own TV shows. You know what I mean? Like, another episode or something. Even though those shows could be gone or whatever. I don't know the scheduling. But yeah, it baffles me that they're handling Cartoon Network like that. And this was before, like, Warner Brothers was like going downhill, and yes, I don't like Teen Titans Go that much. There was a tweet that basically sums up why I kinda didn't like it. Like, first of all, I don't find the humor very funny. Like, sure, they want to reduce Teen Titans Go. Like, this is not the serious Teen Titans, everyone. This is the funny Teen Titans, which... Sure, but why? Can I ask just why, though? Like, literally everyone wants a season, like another season of Teen Titans. That show is a banger. If you have not watched that show, please watch it. It is a banger. One of my favorite episodes is the Cyborg episode where he's fighting against Atlas. Whatever, I'm not gonna talk about that. I already went about that. But anyway, and then, guys, do you guys remember the gaslighting? Specifically by Tara Strong, and I think those other actors, but Tara Strong, right? Said, hey, if the Teen Titans Go movies worked, like, we do another Teen Titans season. And then I got everybody in here. Yeah, diabolical work. I'm gonna be honest, it's one of the reasons why I don't really like Tara Strong that much. But anywho, oh my gosh, you're insane, man. Anywho, one thing that really screwed me about, like, Teen Titans Go is that they kept making fun of their audience. I'm gonna be honest, man. They kept making fun of their audience, like, oh, we wanted real Teen Titans Go or whatever. We wanted real Teen Titans. It's like, yes, it's almost as if you should give the people what they want, huh? And then the thing is, why I mentioned Teen Titans Go is that Warner Brothers has decided, Cartoon Network, you're just gonna be the Teen Titans Go channel. That's the only channel you're gonna be. They constantly air it. Now, I can't say if they air it now, mostly because I don't watch cable anymore. I'm all streaming. I believe cable's dying out, and that sucks, but it's the truth. But anywho, oh, thank goodness you dodged at that point. Anywho, like how they're handling NetherRealm. MK1 is the biggest example because everyone knows this game is rushed when it shouldn't have been. They should have been given more time to cook, and that just really, it kind of upsets me because I know how. Okay, I don't know how, but it really draws me up a wedge how these gaming companies, like these higher ups, and in the movie industry, right? They don't understand what the little guy has to do to get things done. These gaming heads, these gaming higher ups, they don't understand that making a game takes work and stuff and takes passion and whatnot. And now, sure, you tell me to make a game that's like, it's about a snowman crossing the street or whatever. Like, of course you have to listen to them. But like, look at FromSoft, right? The parent company that owns them. They can literally just be like, hey boss, we're just gonna make this game. Can we please make it? Sure, why not? Just make me money. They're not like Sony, breathing into the like, breathing down the back of everyone's neck saying, hey, do this now. It's like, okay, sure. No, do it exactly how I want it to. Sir, I don't think that's a good idea. What's your name? John? You're fired. Oh, okay, cool. But anyway, the one thing that just doesn't make sense to me is like the treatment of Mortal Kombat. They said, okay, let's make it a freaking microtransaction city or whatnot. And you know what? I want someone to tell me, why was MK1's microtransactions hated, but MK11 transactions weren't? Or they were, but not to this degree that everyone just says MK1 fell off or whatnot. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not defending microtransactions or whatever. I'm not defending it. But still, I really want to know, why did everyone and the mama just said MK1 fell off or whatever. And the one thing that, oh my goodness, the way they treat NetherRealm, just, I think they're about to sell them off too, maybe, when, oh my gosh, I hate people just getting creamed for someone else's problems. That drives me up a freaking wall, bro. It's gonna be so chaotic, like what NetherRealm decides to do. But if they go indie, like NetherRealm says, okay, we'll just go indie, I think they could do it. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I think they could do it. It's Mortal Kombat, one of the, like, biggest, like, fighting game franchises of all time. So, I think they could theoretically be like, okay, let's just go indie, guys. That means we can do whatever we want, we just gotta make sure to make money. And one thing that really, I wanted addressing is that you guys, I want your opinion. Oh my goodness, this guy read him like a book. I want your opinion as to, do you believe, well, yeah, that's one thing I want to know. Do you believe that NetherRealm is just cooked? I don't believe so. Like, if they get shut down, I'll be surprised. Oh wait, that's another topic I wanted to talk about. I just thought of it. There's been reports that NetherRealm is working on another fighting game, or at least another game, right? I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of mad about that, because Ed Boon said, like, they're supposed to work on this game way longer than any other game they've worked on, right? That kind of, like, because the thing is, I want MK1 to have, I'm gonna be honest, at least 5 combat packs before it dies. And you may be asking me why? I don't know, I just want to support this game. I think the cameo system is very creative. I disagree with the cameo roster that they choose, mainly because they use the same characters. Like, if you're gonna make a roster full of cameos, you need to have different characters. Like, no character can be on main and cameo, but that's besides the point. Like, I think the cameo system is fun and engaging, even though, and another thing I would say, I just thought of it, cameo cooldown should be way faster, I'm gonna be honest, because you see all these cameo changes they do, like in the Combat Cast, the buff they gave to Serena. That is super nice. That is very cool. And the Goro thing, where he can just ambush and then do anything you want him to, like, he seems like he's gonna stomach, oh wait, no, he low crouch grabbed you, or he's gonna punch walk you, that's very cool. But guess what? That's like once in a blue moon. The recharge rate is so freaking slow. I think they buffed it, but still. That's why I'm gonna always say, if you're Sindel, you're probably playing the most funnest version of MK1, because you can speed up your cameo meter and just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna play the game like Lamau. And I would have done the exact same thing as Lodiva. I got hit too, but yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna play like so much fun. But the thing is, that gets wasted in competitive play because they decided to add a Kung Lao, even though there's a... Oh my gosh, that drives me off the wall, even though this is Kung Lao on main. And yes, I disagree with freaking... Like I said, I don't like that cameos share the same slot with a main, and ain't no way that's... Oh my goodness. And I disagree with what was I gonna say? I disagree with like mains and cameos being sharing the same roster slot. Like I said, you need cameos. It's in the name. That's like Ryan Reynolds has Deadpool, and yes, and I know Deadpool and Wolverine had multiverse stuff, but let's excuse the let's say multiverse is out of this, right? That's like Ryan Reynolds in a Deadpool movie. Then you cast Ryan Reynolds in the background as Deadpool in like the background or whatever, and just don't say nothing. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think none of them could go indie or whatever. What was the thing I was talking about? Oh, okay, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Another topic of like relating to NetherRealm, right? Why does everyone want Injustice all of a sudden? I gotta say, like no disrespect to Injustice, even though I think the story is like, man, I don't like the Injustice story. I hate how it mischaracterizes the DC superheroes, Wonder Woman specifically. And Superman, Wonder Woman and Superman specifically, I hate how it mischaracterizes them so much. But, okay, apart from story, right? Gameplay, I can't say much because Injustice, I have played Injustice like for the first one, right? I played it for a good while, but that was before I could play with people online, and I even played with people. I usually played bots. And that was before, I like to call it my fighting game awakening, where I knew about frames and stuff like that, you know? Like, I knew some combos and stuff, but I knew about frames or whatever, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that was before my fighting game awakening, and I can't say much about Bounce or whatever. I enjoyed it. No, okay, wait. The health system is a very big problem in Injustice, man. That health system needs to go. Well, the thing is in the next... I don't even think we're getting it in the next Injustice, because... Warner Bros. Was looking cooked. Then I forgot was it David Zaslav or whatever? I don't know. A person said, "Hey, we act NetherRealm. They're gonna do like way more games than just like Mortal Kombat spin-offs. We're focusing on Batman, even though I don't. Superman and Wonder Woman needs a game. What is that Wonder Woman game, by the way? Don't know, Lamau. Yeah, we're focusing on Mortal Kombat, and it's like so, and that's what started. Like, why is everyone just fixated on Injustice now? Like, most of the casuals were good at the game. No, you weren't. You're getting zoned out by Deadshot and Dr. Fate. Now, you could be good at the game if NetherRealm freaking fixed on this zoning problem, man. Gosh, dang. And then the health system, then chip death. The health system is only 2 health bars. It's not a round system. NetherRealm, by some miracle, if you hear me, make it a round system, for God's sake. That health system is trash. Now, the health system was like 2 health bars, obviously, I just said that. And one thing is like, okay, let's say if I'm Batman or Superman or whatever, you're playing against me, I die 1 health bar, and you know what? You get me down to 1 inch health, right? And regardless of chip death, right? You get me down to 1 health bar, right? Now, I whittle down your 2nd health bar. I'm gonna make a comeback, right? No. I literally had to do 2 health bars. And you have a big health bar against me who is at like 10% health. I'm not winning this, man. That's why one of Honeybee's greatest, like, I think his most popular video, I'm gonna be honest, is when he made a comeback with Flash, right? And because we all understand how dog water Injustice's health system is. It is so dog water. It sucks so bad. That's the only my two complaints is with NetherRealm's and well, Injustice, right? Chip Death and okay, Chip Death, their health system, and the zoning. I really don't like that. Now, if they fix all those issues, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I'd be down with an Injustice 3, but I don't think they will. And then the roster, I'm so tired of Batman villains. I didn't like the roster of Injustice 2. Why did Deadshot need to be here before anyone else in the entire DC universe? Oh, because we need a zoner stereotype. There's plenty of other characters that could fulfill that. But, yeah, I don't know why everyone's like, all of a sudden goody-goody two-shoes with Injustice. Like, don't get me wrong, if you like the game, you like the game. I ain't never played Injustice 2, right? Couldn't get access to it. But, and it seemed fun when you weren't freaking getting zoned out or whatever. But, and, oh, another thing, I also like the blocking. MK1's blocking, I'm gonna be honest, is... I don't agree with it. All fighting games should probably do the back blocking. At least, maybe. Or if you're gonna do the hold block button, you need to have, like, high-low mix-ups out the wazoo or whatever, because MK1, right? They do have the mixes or whatever, but it's like once in a blue moon thanks to a cameo. Like, your cameo gauge is still limited. And, you know, that's fine, because, like, going off my idea that cooldown should be way faster, you could, and people might say, oh, that's broken, you know, what if Goro could do just unblockable stomp me all the time? I'm gonna be honest, that's the type of move where it's just like, okay, you have an actual cooldown, you know, like you can't do that move twice in a row or whatever. I don't know, you could balance it. That's the thing, balance. Just balance every move around, okay, this move, like, would be broken if we, if the cooldown was way faster. So I do like the blocking, because the thing is, you got these side switches. For example, Omni-Man's, I think back 2 or forward 2, he literally, like, he charges up a punch, then he'll go back towards you and do an overhead. I was thinking to myself, man, if this game had, like, regular blocking where you hold back, that would be a good mix-up, that would be cool. But no, it's kind of useless that he side switches, I'm gonna be honest. It's very niche, you need a cameo to combo off it, which they did add this patch, you know, it bounces because you used to slide. But yeah, that's one thing, like, why is everyone fantasizing about Injustice now? I don't get it. I gotta say, I do not get it. Like I said again, before anyone gets on me, not to hate on Injustice, I kinda like the franchise. Superhero fighting game, cool. In fact, I wish Marvel would do one, but hey, I already have a Marvel game coming out, Marvel Rivals, and you bet yourself, you bet. I'm gonna record that with my friend. It's really fun. I really enjoyed the beta. But anywho, on to this other topic. It's kind of a niche topic, I guess. Sexy costumes I wrote down. I guess I wanted to talk about how maybe if NetherRealm, like, doesn't, like, it goes, no, not doesn't, if it goes indie, they could be like, oh no, we're gonna do sexy costumes anyway. Because that's one of my, it's not really a complaint or whatever, but it's really, I hate the double standard of it. Where in MK11, right? I'm using MK11 as a base. Scarlet doesn't make sense. Her design doesn't make sense. Her design always, it always baffled me, because why is she covered up like that? And especially for her, since, oh, my power is feed on blood. It makes sense for her in MK9 to be, like, skimpy in a bikini, because, okay, I want all the blood I can so I can literally power up for my opponent's blood. Makes sense. Now, the reason, like, for the designer, when everyone commented about it, right? Everyone said, okay, why did you do that? He said, oh, it's just practical, you know? You're not gonna go to a fight wearing a bikini. Now, I have a hot take. I agree with him to a degree. Like, for example, MK9, Sonya is a military officer. Why is she wearing that? You should be covered up. You're part of the military. Now, like, okay, and the thing is, like, yes, we divorce gameplay, you know, fiction from reality, but still, you know what I mean, still. If anything, this counterpoint to my counterpoint is that we can have alternate costumes. Like, I'm gonna be honest, why don't we just have alternate costumes? Like, for the people who want sexy costumes and for the people who want more serious costumes. Like, I think that'd be pretty cool. Like, I think I saw, like, a censored version of, like, of an MKX Deception, no, an MK Deception Mileena that they were going to use an MKX, I believe, as a costume. I could be wrong, but look it up. And it was censored, but I'm gonna be honest, I think it's on the same level as the Deception Mileena. I think it was Deception. Whatever. It was a costume where she had a veil on and her like chest area and the stomach is very open. You know the one I'm talking about. She had a ponytail. You know the one I'm talking about. But the thing is, it's in MK1 right now. I don't know if the design is exact one-to-one. I don't know. But yeah, because the MKX one I really liked, and it seemed really cool. Even if they did censor her, I think it's on the same level because it looks cool and sexy. And a design philosophy for Mileena that you should use. Well, at least in the old timeline, which I don't like NetherRealm's story. The story is dog water. But I am so tired of this timeline stuff. I hope this game goes away with all that timeline stuff, but it doesn't seem like it. Because this timeline junk is ruining, like, everything, bro. But anyway, in the old timeline, she kind of knew. Well, she knows she's ugly or whatever, so what does she want to distract you with? Her body. So that's the design philosophy you should have used from Mileena. And now for the other characters like Jade and Kitana, I can understand why would a princess be wearing skins and stuff like that. And I can see Jade wearing that, maybe, because it's like, what if an assassin is inspiring on Kitana's like, oh, that's just a concubine in there with her. I'll just like quickly I'll just run in there, kill Kitana, whatever, and then I'll take care of the witness concubine. But no, you already get your, face like just ripped off because of Jade, because she's so cool like that. And also, like, the double standard, what I said in the beginning, how come men can be like scantily clad then? Why don't the men wear armor, right? Why don't the men wear armor? You know what I mean? Like, bro, look at MK11, like I said, Kotal Khan, Baraka, like, Scorpion with his, like, his base design, his, like, side area is open. Why didn't you cover that up? And stuff. But no, like, it's fine when men, is the target of the gaze. I said G-A-Z-E, not G-A-Y, by the way. It's fine when men is being awkward, but if it's a woman, nah. But, yeah, whether they put sexy costumes in there, I'm gonna be honest, I'm 2 for 2. Care about it, not care about it, as long as the costumes look cool. And the whole fiasco where they were selling us like old costumes but cover them up, yeah, I'm on the side of don't do that, because I want the actual one-to-one recreation. And then, and the MK community regarding the conversation of sexiness costumes, oh my gosh, I hate this trend where it's like, if you want a sexy woman in gaming, you're obviously a gooner. Obviously, you know what I mean? You obviously goon. Like, you just want to, like, ogle the woman or whatever. You just want to look at pretty women. It's like, yeah. You weren't getting that off. Gargable, cool. Whatever your name is, the what the heck? It's like, yeah, I want to look at pretty women. And one tweet, that just reminded, one tweet made by this freaking stupid fan was like, this guy was complaining about why can't the women be, the sexy costume, like, that's not fair or whatever. Then this person, I don't know if it's he, she, or whatever on Twitter, said, oh my gosh, you're such a porn-addicted goon or whatever. To that degree, he was calling them porn-addicted or whatever. You're just porn-addicted. Why their profile pic is a shirtless Kung Lao. I'm not making that up. It was so funny. Like, oh my gosh, the double standard of men being, like, you can look at men all you want, but women, ooh, you cannot do that. What the heck is wrong with you? But anywho, I guess that's all I gotta say about it. Like, the sexy costume things. I don't know why I put that as a topic. I guess I just wanted to pad it out. I guess that leads me on to my next topic. The Tekken 8 DLC, story and costumes in a new stage. I guess I'm gonna talk about this since it's literally on the notes here. The DLC was trash. Like, I think Sonic High XD put in a good tweet once, like, can fighting game DLCs, like, stop being trash? We got Chaos Reigns, now we got Forgotten Dildos or whatever. I don't know what it was called. I don't really care. I did not like Heihachi being back in the slightest, because it was so easy to bring him back, because it seems like these people want to please the people who love gameplay more, and not this, like, what about people who like the lore? No. How about no? Because, if you like the story, you just don't. That's all I gotta say, don't. The only good part of Tekken 8 was literally that, Jin Kazama and Kazuya said, like, you know what? Enough with these powers, we're just gonna go at straight hands. And the thing is, Jin might have not killed Kazuya, which I find issue with, because you did all this not to kill him. And even though your sole objective was to stop him, like, and to kill him, but whatever. We gotta find Jin Kazama. Like, Jin Kazama forgives himself for starting World War III. Cool. And so yeah, the DLC story is trash. I don't really want to go into it. It's so awful. But I want to talk about the final character for a little bit. Like the final DLC character. People, this ties me to the story too. I don't see Miguel being the final character, I'm gonna be honest. Mostly since they care about story so much, how are they gonna wrap around the head, since this game is like sucking the balls out of Jin Kazama. Like, yeah, you totally started World War III for a good reason, bro. This game is like giving him the best head of his life, bro, I promise you. Because, like, oh my gosh, I don't know why everyone loves him and stuff. Like, he failed at his Zaze or whatever, and like, then there's this one line in Tekken 6, yeah, because that's when Lars debuted, was like, what has all the, governments, religions, and whatever, whatnot, countries accomplished? And it's like, they accomplished everything that ever happened! They accomplished everything. Now, sure, they did every country has done lots of bad things, but they also done lots of good things. Are you just gonna exclude the good? Like, and like, and even if they did do bad things, right? Do the people deserve to be treated that way? Do the people in those countries deserve to be bombed for their country's actions, even if they don't agree with their countries? No, I say they don't. But no, we just gotta freaking praise Jin Kazama, whatever. But anyway, yeah, Miguel. Since they care about stories so much and they couldn't make Heihachi non-canon to like actually make Tekken 7 story like at least feel impactful, since they love stories so much, yeah, Miguel's not getting out, bro, guys. You're cooked. You guys, everyone's cooked. All Miguel fans, because it's like, how would they write themselves around freaking forgetting that Jin Kazama killed his sister in front of him on his wedding day? You know what I mean? And I know it wasn't Jin Kazama himself, it was a bomb, but still, he ordered it. No, officer, I didn't kill that man. I nearly pushed him into those shark-infested waters. The sharks killed him. Yeah, I truly don't see how Miguel's making it back here, even though I do want him in Tekken 8's playstyle. Because I love Tekken 8 way more than Tekken 7, I'm gonna be honest. I have way more fun with Tekken 8 than 7. And I gotta say, man, for the final DLC character, there's two things I believe it could be. I'm gonna keep it a buck with everyone. It could either be Ancient Ogre, since we see him a couple of times in the game, or, and I know it's in those flashbacks, but still, or we see a guest character. Ancient Ogre or guest character. Those are my two predictions. And people might say, oh, well, Harada said there was no guest characters. Yeah, well, we can't trust Harada anymore because he's not reliable. He's not a reliable source no more, man. Ever since he said, hey, what you did or whatever you did. Although he could not have been in the past, I don't know all his tweets or whatever, but still. See, look, and the next hit, oh my gosh, I know he hit him, but the next hit right there, ship death. You get punished for blocking a zoner, man. I don't like that. But anywho, yeah, I don't see, I want Bob in this game too, because I really want to see his playstyle in Tekken 8. I like Bob. Bob's one of my favorite Tekken characters. But, man, I gotta say, Bob at least can make it, I'm gonna be honest, but just not in Season 1. Season 1 has to be Ancient Ogre or a death scene. I mean, not death scene, a guest character. I was thinking of something else. I was actually thinking that a Jin Kazuya death scene, but I'm not gonna say it. I think that it's gonna be a guest fighter or Ancient Ogre. Now, for people saying, "Oh, it's Kiryu," obviously. No, unfortunately, the people at RGG Studio are allergic to money. They say no to the whole crossover thing, even though literally everyone and their mama is asking for Kiryu and Tekken. First, it was Kiryu doesn't hit women, even though that could be like easily proven wrong that he has hit a woman. He even has slapped a little girl. But no. And then the other reason when that guy got he moved on to other things, so they can't use the excuse Kiryu can't hit women. Oh no, we're just focusing on our own thing, guys. So no. It's like, okay, you could still focus on your own thing and just give Bandai Namco to be like, okay, go ahead. Because I don't believe you don't have to do any work. You just have to say, yes, you're our character. That's all you have to say. But no, they're allergic to money. Now, I can't tell you what guest character I want. I seen Tifa, and you know what? I'd take Tifa. And I seen people say Mike Tyson. I'd take Mike Tyson too. We already got like a kind of real life character. It was Negan. I know it was I don't remember the actor's name. It was actor playing Negan. Still, it's like kind of reality divorcing into fiction. You know what I mean? Like an actor. So I wouldn't mind for Mike Tyson. And I saw a Main Man's video where he was like, he wants Akuma, but actually balance or whatever. I disagree, not because like I don't want Akuma to balance. I agree with him that if they brought him back, but he's balanced and not like an actually overpowered, a 2D character in a 3D fighter character game that has projectiles, like actually not overpowered, then you know what? Sure. But I disagree from the perspective that they should just bring Ryu or Ken, because we should just use a different Street Fighter character. That's what I think. We shouldn't just use the same one. That's me personally. We should just use a different Street Fighter character, but yeah, balance them where they could just jump and skip the neutral and Tekken. So, yeah, that's my 2 cents. It's gonna be a guest character or... Well, you know what? We might say all this, but they might just hold us at the like finales or whatever event they reveal it at. And it's gonna be Bob or Miguel. No offense to both of them, I would love to see them in the game, but they're not final character material. You know who else is final character material? Heihachi, but you guys blew your load and said, oh, we have to have Heihachi in this game. I agree, but should we make him non-canon? No, let's ruin the story of Tekken 7. Not that the Tekken 7 story was like that good or whatever, but still, I could at least say, oh, you could just skip, like, Tekken 7 now. It doesn't matter. Heihachi just... I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to get off the story because, gosh, it sucks so bad. Anywho, costumes. I believe I said costumes here. There was some buzz around the fight. Well, first of all, I don't really pay attention to Tekken's Battle Pass. I really don't care for it. It has nothing to offer to me. I don't really customize my characters that much. That Leroy, right? That Leroy you saw, that's a customization me and my dad built together. He wanted to customize like that, and so, as honor to my father, I just go around with Leroy looking like that. I like it, and hey Dad, if you're listening, I got him to a high rank on ranked, so yeah. But yeah, I don't really do customization that much, and it's not really integral to me. So, it really doesn't matter to me. But I understand why people are upset, because some people care about cosmetics way more than I do. Even though I truly don't really mind cosmetics. Like, I don't care about it. And from my perspective, it's like, oh, you're complaining about cosmetics in the game? I really don't care. Not, like, I understand the disagreement. Not that I don't care about your situation. It's because, for my... Okay, I could have phrased that better. I don't care that the company is doing that, but I care about the players that care about it, if that makes sense. Like, that must suck to be like, oh, I really want to customize everything like to the same level of Tekken 7, but Tekken 8 had less customization options. I recognize that. And so, you know what, yeah, I just want to give my 2 cents, months after the fact of the controversy. I do like the putting legacy costumes back, even though I have not spent a cent on this game. The only game I have spent, I mean, the only money I've spent is literally the character pass, and I have not bought that new stage because I refuse to. That is a blight. That is a blight on Tekken right there. They should never have done that to charge for a stage like that. And I know, I still remember the freaking word or post or document or whatever that came out regarding the controversy. It was like, guys, this shouldn't be an issue. I'm paraphrasing, obviously, but it should be an issue. You bought the character pass, not a season pass. You bought the character pass, which means you get characters, not like anything else. And then, like, to compensate, they gave everyone Tekken tokens. Like, get out of here with that. And don't get it wrong, this is gameplay. This is not cosmetic. This isn't like Street Fighter where the stages kind of don't matter, even though they look beautiful, right? And I kind of do want every stage in Street Fighter. I got every stage in Street Fighter 6. Even though they look beautiful, they don't impact gameplay by anything. They don't. Tekken, the map, you need to adapt to the map and stuff. You got a wall break, you got a floor break, then you got a hard wall break, you got a hard floor break, yada yada yada, you know what I mean? You need to adapt to the map and what is given to you. It's like, and then is it an infinite stage? Can you even do wall combos? My characters specialize in wall combos. This is very bad for me, you know what I mean? But no, they decided to charge, and I refuse to pay for this stage. It makes no sense. So yeah, that is a gameplay thing in especially in Tekken, where the wall is so important. It adds to your damage or whatnot. So no, I disagree with that stage thing. I think it's stupid. But watch the next character be Miguel, and his stages in I don't know, wherever he originated from. Probably at his sister's, like, making it dark at his sister's cathedral, you know, where she died, where she was gonna get married. But no, you gotta pay like $10 because it's such a sad moment for Miguel, bro. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Now, on to the next topic of Tekken 8. Essentially, I truly disagree with everyone saying that Tekken 7 is the better Tekken than Tekken 8. Truly disagree. Because that is a bunch of dirty barnacles that they say, oh, you know, it was so much better, you know, there was real skill involved or whatever. This skill involved in Tekken 8 too, like, you need to know the moves and stuff to do things, right? You need to, like, the only part I agree with them when they say, like, Tekken 7 is better than Tekken 8, or what they're tired of Tekken 7, no, they're tired of in Tekken 8, they're not saying that Tekken 7 is better than Tekken 8, but they say they're tired of this thing in Tekken 8, which is like, I'm tired of stance 50-50, I block that, stance into 50-50. You know what? True. I can agree to that, because the thing is, my only problem is that they did it twice. You know, we got Lydia. The thing is, Eddie has, you know, always, I believe he always had that, you know, so I don't really complain much about Eddie. But Lydia, I'm talking about specifically from Heat, right? 50-50, I had to hold it, and then I had to guess between an unblockable and a high, which, you know what, sure, that's the first time they've done that. Cool. Then you got Heihachi. Heat, then you had to guess between a guard crushing high or a throw or whatever. I don't know the options. I don't really play Heihachi. But yeah, I can agree to that where everyone's saying like, oh, I'm tired of stancer duties. Sure, why not? Because they shouldn't have did that twice. You don't do the same thing twice. So yeah, I agree with there. But I disagree with it was better. Tekken 7 was better than Tekken 8. Because first of all, can't wait until Tekken 7 view any Tekken competitive thing, right? Tekken 7 competitive thing, it was back to special. Gotta play defensive. Now, normally, I am against the argument that you have to be aggressive to a certain degree. I play For Honor, as you guys know, and I hate when people call people like backing away or turtling for a millisecond. Like, let's say I'm hitting someone, I'm fighting, all my stamina is like almost about to be drained, right? So obviously I'm going to back away and turtle until my stamina is fully, then I'm gonna go on move again. You do that for 1 millisecond, bro. You do that for 1 millisecond. You're turtling. Fight me, bro. You're turtling, bro. It's like, no, I just don't want to be hit. And also my stamina's low. What the freak you mean? So this leads to Tekken 7, where people just play too defensively, and that's like, that's alright. Like, because you shouldn't just be throwing out nilly-willy and whatnot. If you want to play defensive right, play defensive right. But that being said, I don't think Tekken 7 had much situations where it rewarded the aggressive nature. But then again, I could be talking out of my A-word, bro. Like I said, I gave my full Tekken history in one of these Let's Talks. You can just look it up or whatever. Then again, like, yeah, I'm not like any of these pros or everyone, so I can't say that Tekken 7 didn't do that. But as soon as I look at these competitive scenes, it doesn't look like it. It's just backdash, back dodge, back dodge, back dodge. Do a counter hit move, hope they whip something into a counter hit move. Boom, win the game, whatever. It's like, how do you guys find that really fun and stuff? You know, it just bothers me. And I like how aggressive Tekken 8 is. I like that it rewards you with aggressive play. I really like it rewards you with aggressive play. I see more people be aggressive in Tekken 8 tournaments than 7, and you look at the developers in any of the competitors, I think it was at EVO, you look at the developers, they're happy over there. They're happy that this player is going all aggressive and he's not being kind of, you know, he's not being severely punished for it. You can still be punished for being aggressive, obviously. But, it just made no sense to me how, people are just like, man, remember Tekken 7, bro? That was the real Tekken, bro. I don't get why people like Tekken 8. Especially, these pros out here complaining. First of all, like whatever game you want. If you like a more defensive Tekken, like Tekken 7, right? If you like a more aggressive Tekken 8 like me, like Tekken 8. But I just disagree with Tekken 7 was better than Tekken 8. I think Tekken 8 is way better than 7. And like I said, I just disagree with that whole opinion. I like that the game is aggressive as crap. I like that I could just go all in and be like, you know what? I'm gonna try to rush down you. I'm gonna try to rush you down. That's what I do with Leroy. My favorite Leroy string is down 3-2. And because it leaves me in a hermit stance, it leaves me plus where I'm just like, okay, do something. I like how aggressive I can be with Leroy. I love how aggressive I can be with Lars. I love this game. Now, sure, is this game perfect? No. It has its problems. Like, at launch, obviously they patched it out, but I did not like that heat burst could just kill you. You can literally stop the match, stop time, have hyper armor, and just kill your opponent. Like, KO your opponent. And I didn't like how it was tracking. There was no way around it. It was a too much of a get off me move. They made it a get off me move, but not a too much of a get off me move, if that makes sense. Like, if you read it right, you read the side right, then you know what? You can literally just evade it. It shows your skill that you read your opponent, like you know they're gonna do that. So yeah, I kind of like what they did with the heat burst. Thank goodness. Now the thing is, I believe they said in the next patch they're addressing some defensive options actually. Like, so for all those people who like say about anything defensive, I think they're about to address it in the next patch, which I think this is the next DLC character comes out, so I want to get your hopes up. That's happening probably like in February or something, because they said spring. But anywho, that's all I got for Tekken 8. I disagree with people who say, you know, 7 was better than 8. Look how cool 7 was. It took skill. I agree. I would still choose Tekken 8 over any day because there's skill in it too, and it's fun to play. Super fun to play. More fun than 7. Anywho, last topic of the day is For Honor. One of my notes here is For Honor cooked? I'm gonna be honest, thanks to Ubisoft, yes, in 2 years. because literally everyone expects it to die in year 10, and that's literally not the fault of the developers, right? Even though they have been making some stupid decisions, I will say. I think I'll get to it. Which I will get to it. They've been making some stupid decisions, but yeah, it's not to the fault of the developers. It's the fault of Ubisoft just doing trash work, honestly, which sucks. And so yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I think it is kind of cooked because Ubisoft is a stupid company. Once they see a good IP or whatever, they say nah. And that Assassin's Creed Shadows, like, I have a hot take about it. People say no, they don't want Yasuke in the game or whatever. I'm gonna be honest, this might seem stupid, right? But the reason to me is I did not want a fictional character, because I think this is the first Assassin's Creed we play as a historical character. And I don't want that, if that makes sense. So my opinion is that, how about we change it to, okay, yeah, the video pause, doesn't matter. How about we change it to, another black man, another black African man, I'm gonna be honest. Because, like, I don't know, he was just never found in history, you know what I mean? I think that would be really cool to play as just another black man. Even though, I mean, okay, let me rephrase that, because I don't need to be represented or whatever, because like, I don't need to be represented regardless of my skin color, regardless of my sexuality or age. I don't need to be represented. This is a video game, I need to have fun. So, thanks to Assassin's Creed Shadows, I'm gonna be honest, I think it's been building over a long time with Ubisoft being dog water and making games, and plus the downfall of Assassin's Creed, how they just butchered it. Yeah, I truly think that, Piranha's cooked. I'm sorry to say this, folks. It's not to the fault of the developers, but it's to the fault of Ubisoft. And then, even when they were in the heyday days, they couldn't recognize what a special IP it is to have, like, a one-of-a-kind battle system, right? And then, you would think they would do something with it. This always makes me mad. You would think they would do something with it, right? Since, in case you didn't know, they patented the battle system. That's what Absolver uses. This game, martial arts games, I thought it was really cool, but then Ubisoft said, nah, patent. And you would think that they would do something with it. It's like WB and the Nemesis system. You would think they'd do something with it since they patented. You would think they'd go all out crazy on it. But no, these two companies suck so much, man. Oh my gosh, it drives me up the wall how these companies be like, no, you can't use our thing, we're gonna do something with it. Okay, 10 years go by. What did you accomplish? Nothing. But it's still ours, though. You can't use it. Gosh, that makes me so mad. So yeah, we have like 2 years left, in my opinion. I'd be surprised if we even go up to year 11. I'm gonna be honest. You know what? No. No. I'd be surprised if during like the start of year 10, the developers say this is not. They don't say this is our final year. I'd be surprised if they don't say that. Anyway, another thing in my notes: balance patches and the Destiny crossover. So yeah, there's a meme going on in the For Honor community now. We don't have enough data. It's BS, bro. It is the highest form of BS everywhere in the For Honor community, man. They see that VG and Pirate is super strong or whatever. They do nothing about it. Oh my gosh. It truly drives me. I think I hit my mic. I think I'll cut that out. Oh my gosh, they see nothing. And then, I've always said this to my friends. I think I said it in one of my Let's Talks. I am completely fine with the timing of balance patches and the way they roll out. What I am not fine with is the amount that they do, or how much it impacts the game. Like, how many times have we all been disappointed by patch notes where it's just bug fixes? Like, at the... Because they only come at the start of the season and mid-season. So you better make them dang good ones. Like, Sohei. Oh my gosh, you don't have enough data. Week one, everyone said, okay, this hero is, like, really weak. Like, please, buff him. He's such a cool idea. You guys actually cooked with this one. But could you please buff him? He's weak. No. You have to wait till... Guess what, guys? We have to wait till mid-season, and you know what truly... You guys know what truly needed to be changed about Sohei? That was top priority? His soul Tetsubo doing the correct amount of revenge. That's what was needed, obviously, everyone. That I think I said that in reverse, actually. That's what was needed, everyone, obviously. That's what really made Sohei truly bad. You know, his revenge feeding was stupid. It makes me just rile up how they don't have enough data. And then they did that shaman patch because they made a stupid choice like, oh, cool, on heavy parry I can bite you for 30 damage or whatever. I forgot how much damage it does, don't at me. It's cool, I could bite you off of a heavy parry. Even though, in my opinion, what does Shaman need? Like, she's just done. Like, for all my Shaman mains out there, you can feel free to, like, leave a comment or whatever, what does she need? But I don't, like, I'm gonna be honest, I think that hero's complete. Now, if you say she struggles in 44s, all I gotta say is, like, yeah, obviously. Like, her moveset doesn't allow for it, and I agree. But, like, I don't know, it may sound stupid, but why does every hero need to be abominably good at 4v4s? Look at VG. Look at Blackfire. Freaking, look at Warmonger. And I say that on base release of her corruption, by the way. Which, hot take, her base corruption, you know, where it used to affect minions and everybody, like minions too. First of all, give that to Nuxia on her tier 4. It's a tier 4, so it should affect, like, it should be a big thing. Now, the thing is, the catch is that, first of all, and also get rid of that hit stun that she does on you. That's stupid. And, my gosh. One thing I really... it's a tier 4, it's supposed to be ultimate move, make it affect everybody. It's on one person. I don't like, man. Because I want to, like... I appreciate the work that foreign developers do. This is the only game in Ubisoft's catalog I care about. I play Rainbow Six Siege, but I'm not into it. I don't care what they do. I don't. I only play with my friends. I don't play it by myself. It's just one of those days I'd be like, hey, you want to play Siege? And it's so funny. When I play Siege with my friends, we have a good time just, you know, messing things up. But, it's just, I don't get it, these balance patches. We don't have enough data. It's kind of stupid. Like, I know it's a meme, and I truly try not to be disrespectful to the developers, but do they actually play their own game? At least hire some playtesters. No, you don't even have to do that. Just ask the YouTubers. Ask the YouTubers on what to do. Make them all into a group, and ask them what you should do. Freeze, Slanderous, John Deliner, Havoc. I could go on and on about other theories. Those are things I could think of. Kenzo. I could go on and on about what you should do, right? Like, what YouTubers should be included. But the point still stands that you guys need to, like... I appreciate all the work you do, but please pay attention. Sohei is really weak. And whatever. But anyway, and the Destiny crossover. I'm gonna be honest, I was kind of excited for it at the moment, but now it's the same road with the Halloween thing I just thought of. You spent all that time on a Destiny crossover, like for that game mode, right? For 2 weeks, and then it's gone forever. It's like, oh my goodness, priorities please. And the thing is, you might say, oh Joshua, that makes sense, you know. Ubisoft is a big AAA company. They can afford that. Not that the For Honor developers, like, they treat Assassin's Creed with way more reverence, man. The For Honor developers, everyone knows it's on a skeleton crew. It doesn't have that many people. but still, they don't treat For Honor the way it should be treated. So, because if For Honor had all this content, like so much content, no one would be complaining about these 2-week limited game modes. Like, for example, if they had that game mode next to, like, I don't know, I can't think of anything else. I don't know, freaking two new game modes in the game, and they also added this thing that I wanted for a long time, where they copied Call of Duty to make the other game modes actually relevant, where you could just put them on a playlist. You know what I mean? It's searching like Call of Duty. You guys understand? Like, you can play this map as Tribute, you play this map as Dominion. You know what I mean, right? That would be good to boost those sales. Not sales. The count of the game modes that don't see action. Because if they're not getting any use, what's the use of them being in there, right? Might as well make the playlist. But yeah, if they'd had all that, like all this content, then the patch notes were luxurious, like I'm talking 30 pages of patch notes for every hero. Not every hero, but 30-page patch notes for like most heroes, then you know what? Sure. You can do that. But as it is right now, yeah, these patch notes are weak. And I got one curious question I want to ask to everyone is, do you think any developers would take the IP? Like, I can't name any developers, but do you think any would take the IP? I don't think any Japanese companies would, because, you know, they don't like violence, but any American ones that would actually treat it with respect, or at least take it? That's a question for you guys to find out. I just wanted to shout out to this channel, by the way, for being the background footage. I just wanted to make some secondary content, secondary monitor content for you to listen to. Anyway, that'd be all from me. If you liked the video, like and subscribe. Peace.